Hey guys, what's going on? So if you've been following me and if you watched my last video on the transmission vibrations, a couple of things we're going to talk about. I'm going to share with you. We talked about balancing the rear wheels. We got that done, and we actually found out we were out 1/4 of an ounce on one side, 3/4 of an ounce on the other side. So apparently that may cause some vibrations at high speed, but not the vibrations we're feeling. So mind you, I just want to share, since this transmission's been put in, vibrations were really bad. They have calmed down. We're on our roughly 2,000 mile marker for our break-in. Kellemer doesn't think it's going to change much more as far as what I'm hearing to get to 3,000. But he said they should not be vibrating. So we're going to talk about a phone call I made to McLeod Racing. I have a McLeod RST clutch. And the first thing he asked me was, because I asked him, does the clutch make noise? He goes, what are you hearing? Like a gravel sound? I goes, yeah, that's exactly it. He said, all the Mustang guys complain about that. The Mopar guys are fine, the Chevy guys are fine, but the Mustang guys complain about this gravel noise. And what he explained to me on this clutch is, well, a couple of things. One, it's an unsprung clutch, so it grabs harder and it doesn't quiet the noise down as a sprung clutch would. Apparently the sprung clutches grab easier, they absorb some of the noise, and they're quieter. The unsprung clutches apparently transfer that noise, so you hear it more, and that's why you hear it when the transmission's rotating. You dump the clutch, it goes quiet, and that's when your gearbox isn't rotating. So basically he explained to me it's normal, and he says they hear it more with the Kellemer transmissions than they do like a standard MT82. So anyways, there you have it. He says there's nothing wrong with the clutch. So the other thing I did find out, which you guys probably already know, the organic disc, this clutch has organic disc. The RXT has ceramic disc. And why these clutches don't like dig racing or drag racing is that they get hot. So, you know, when you're slipping the clutch to ease it out instead of popping it, creates friction, creates heat, and that's when they have an issue and eventually will go out on you or blow up, you know, when you're racing, etc. So one of the things I need to be cognitive of is the heat, and try and feather it out without killing it. I did also find out you can send in your RXT or RST. I can send it in, get it rebuilt for, I think it was $450, get a completely new clutch. Or I can have it rebuilt and upgraded to ceramic disc for $600. So that's kind of a bargain. You know, if you're doing your own work, send your clutch in, get it refurbished, get your new disc, and you're good to go. So anyways, what we're going to do now, we're going to go out and test drive it and just see how it goes, see what happens. I'm not highly confident it's going to, you know, be cured, but I think it should be better than it was, at least at a high speed. But we'll let you hear it. And the other thing, as I said, or no, I guess I didn't mention this in my previous video. There's an NVH app. It's not a free app. It's like $100. It will measure the vibration when it's hooked to your windshield. It'll actually, in the app, measure the vibrations of the car. I don't know how exactly it works, but we'll find out if we feel we need to do it to try and isolate the vibration. Well, we can actually see if it's the rear axle, if it's the drive shaft, etc. So if we feel like we need to go further, we'll test that. We're going to share that with you guys. The other thing we're going to do is, more than likely, and some guys, thanks for writing in and your comments too, talked about the input shaft bearing. That bearing was brand new. It's a Ford racing bearing, so it should not be making any noise. So yeah, again, it's going back to the clutch and the transmission. So that's where we're at. We're going to get it to the shop, to the guys who installed it, and I'm just going to have them get it up on the hoist, check it, see if there's any loose bolts, check the drive shaft bolts, look for cracks. Larry, my one Mustang buddy, Larry suggested, you know, the bell housing might be cracked. So I'll have them check all that and make sure everything's tight. And then, you know, again, like I said, we'll go from there. That's not going to happen anytime soon, but probably within the next month or two. The other thing I want to share, we have the coil packs. We're going to get those put on. The extreme coil packs from Untitled. Then we're going to go back to the same dyno that we ran a 448 on. I did 2 chassis dynos in my earlier videos. We did it on a Mustang dynamometer. We got 449. I went to a Dynajet and we ran a 448. Now that Dynajet had a Win8 software which standardizes all the Dynajets. It's going back on that dyno, and we're going to see if we've got a horsepower gain out of the coil packs. I'll probably do it on the gas tune, which was 437. The other thing I do want to check, when we ran this car on both dynos, it was in 4th gear. I don't know if it makes a difference. I'm hearing it does, but let's just try. So I want to run it back to 4th gear, do a compared difference, and then because we get 3 pulls, we'll do 2 or 1 in 5th gear so we can see where that's at. So we'll get a cold start going, we'll go for a cruise, see how the car sounds, and then yeah, we'll have a little bit of fun. I see a lot of cars out today. Here's Michigan weather, guys. Yesterday morning it was 27 degrees and snowing. Today it's almost 60 and sunny, so it's beautiful. Everybody's got their cars out. I see Challengers, I see a bunch of Camaros out, so I want to get out and cruise a little bit. And who knows, we might see some street action. But anyways, let's get it. We are off and running. Car's had a chance to warm up. Still a little cool out, but not bad. 56 degrees. We lowered it in the back about a 1/4 inch more from where we were, so we need a little driving time to get that to settle out. Get a few pics of it. There's a home. happened to me. It hasn't happened to me in a long time. Car just went dead. Just driving, approaching a stoplight, and it just was complete silence. It turned off, and I had to turn it off and on a couple of times, and then it started again. So I got to find out what that is, because that needs to get fixed. That has not happened to me in a long time. Yeah, just dull, dead stop. And the reason why I knew that battery light came on, I said, what the hell? What's that? And then I looked at my tach, and boom, no RPM. So anyways, we're back home, and I think just getting reacquainted with the car again through the long winter. I don't have any shaking, if you will. I think the tires corrected that, so I was quite surprised that I bought the car with those wheels and tires on it, and apparently, I don't know if the weight's falling off. I mean, I don't know how you get out of balance, but apparently they were. The deep humming tone I talked about in my videos. If we stay in that long enough, it will actually put me into I'll get my misfires going on with that. So, and again, those are ghost misfires. I did have the car stall twice after the first time, which is the most ever. But what I did find out, the third time it happened, I was able to crank it, and I was just curious. In gear with the clutch out, the car turned over and it actually pushed forward. So I suspect the neutral safety switch is coming in and out, and that might be causing my stalling. I don't know. I need to check that out, but that's it. Wraps it up. But anyways, guys, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Take care.